You are who they think you are. That's right, you are exactly who your clients think you are. Welcome to another edition of the Dave Lorenzo Daily, and today we're talking about the importance of brand perception. Now, brand perception, this is a fancy way of saying you're only as good as your reputation. So what does this mean for you? Well, it means three specific things. The first thing your brand perception will do for you is it will open doors for you if you have a positive brand perception. When I worked in big ticket consulting, I worked for the Gallup organization, and Gallup has a reputation worldwide as a firm that does deep research and shares insights with business and world leaders across the globe. So whenever I would call to try and make a connection or meet with someone who was the head of a company, particularly Fortune 500 companies, getting those meetings was much easier for me as a representative of the Gallup organization. Now that I'm on my own, my brand reputation is built on the foundation of the body of work that I present to the world. So the 3 books that I've written, the 600 plus videos that are here on my YouTube channel, the dozens and dozens and dozens of articles that have been published in reputable magazines, trade journals, and on websites, the hundreds of articles in addition to those that I've written that are published on my website. All of those things lead to the perception of my personal brand, and although Dave Lorenzo is not as recognized worldwide as the reputation of the Gallup organization, when somebody investigates and decides to see exactly what the perception of my personal brand is, they can see that I have a very positive and powerful personal brand. For you as a business owner, whether you own a small business or whether you're an entrepreneur with a $20 million business on your way to $100 million, you have the ability to influence that brand perception so that it will open doors for you by creating a body of work just like I've done. Your ability to produce educational content through video like this or audio on a podcast that people can look at and listen to and say, wow, this person's intelligent, they really know what they're talking about, that impacts the brand perception you have. So the first thing about brand perception is it will open doors for you. The second way brand perception influences your ability to grow your business is a powerful brand will help you increase your fees. It will help you charge more. It will enable you to stake out a premium position in your industry. Don't discount this. This is so important. Everyone else in your industry is all bunched up. Their pricing is probably bunched up in a single area. You're probably seeing people who are priced or companies who are priced or services who are priced within 15 or 20% of one another. The difference between the low end and the high end, there's only 20% pricing difference. If you have a positive brand perception, if people believe that you're the best of the best, you will be able to charge a premium over and above the highest priced product or service in your market. Your brand perception will buy you a 25 or 35% premium. In some industries, it could buy you 100% premium or more above the highest priced product or service in the market. If you want to take a look at brands that are already doing this, look no further than Four Seasons and luxury hotel brands. Four Seasons prices itself over and above, at least 30% over and above all the other brands in the travel and hospitality space. And they do that because of the reputation they have for service. If you want to even look further into it, you can look at Rolls-Royce. Rolls-Royce prices their vehicles at 100% higher than some of the other brands that are bunched up in the premium sector of luxury automobiles. Why do they do this? They do this because of the perception of the brand. Now, what does a brand have to have in order to command that fee premium? Well, it has all the basic stuff that we talked about. It has that perception of expertise. It has the body of work, the reputation over time. But more importantly, The brand has to say something about the people who interact with it. So when it comes to Four Seasons, if you stay at a Four Seasons and you're going to Houston for a business meeting and you're staying at the Four Seasons in Houston and you tell the people you're meeting with, you can reach me at the Four Seasons. I'm staying at the Four Seasons. It says that you care enough about yourself to stay at the best of the best in town. And when people hear that, when they see that you're staying at the best place you possibly can, they understand that you have a high value on your own personal worth, and the market takes you at your own appraisal. So the people will say that person must be important because they're investing that much money in themselves. When you drive a Rolls Royce, you're making a statement that you care so much about yourself that you want to surround yourself with the best of the best when it comes to transportation. So the brand that you project will oftentimes create the perception in the mind of folks with whom you interact that you are the best of the best because of the way you treat yourself and because of how you surround yourself. The third and final aspect of brand perception that's powerful, that I want to make sure you have a really good grasp of, is the benefit of the doubt you receive when you have a strong brand. You get to make more mistakes than anybody else, and people will give you the benefit of the doubt when you make a mistake if your brand is powerful, because they believe you will do the right thing to make things right. Now, why is this important? This is important because no business, no product, no service is perfect. Even the best of the best will make a mistake. When you make those mistakes and you recover in a way that goes overboard to help your clients, to help your customers understand that you're sorry and that you want to make things right, you will always get the benefit of the doubt because your brand perception is one of quality, one of integrity, and one that customers and clients are proud to interact with. If you have a brand where you've conveyed to your clients, to your customers, the perception that the relationship is the most important thing and our profits are a close second, people will go out of their way to talk about service recovery they've experienced with you. How do I know this? I experienced it day in and day out in the hospitality industry. I experienced it day in and day out in the delivery of consulting services. There are times when things happen, things that are beyond the control of the business, and you have to go to a client and you have to try and make things right. When your brand is strong, that conversation is very, very easy. And when you do the right thing for those clients, they will tell the story about how you recovered, because people understand that businesses and people and even brands make mistakes, but the recovery is what cements the relationship. So the third element of brand perception is that you have a relationship with a client, and that relationship buys you the benefit of the doubt when you need it most. Brand perception is critical. I want you to understand that having a relationship with your customers is what influences the perception of value that you provide. Now, here's another video that you should watch right now on this exact topic. Make sure you watch this video today on how brands can help you grow your sales. I'm Dave Lorenzo, and we're here every day with the Dave Lorenzo Daily. Be sure and join me next time, but watch this video right now. Go ahead, click it. You know you want to.